Hey, this is Gecko Mayhem. This is another Godforge video. In fact, this is the first daily recap beta video. Beta 1 is in full swing. We are more than halfway through the first day of Beta 1. I played for 6 hours, I streamed it all, and built my account up as much as I could within that time. And this video is going to be a recap of my first day in the beta. Here I am in the Sanctum, the Godforge game screen. As you can see, my account level is 14. I have acquired a rather juicy legendary here in Kiseen. Isn't that cool? He is superb, very strong, very cool. What else have we got? So, I started with Ramses. Here's my starter hero. Managed to get him to 4-star. Kiseen is 4-star. Got a Mordred, and in fact, Mordred is Awakened 1. I've managed to awaken Mordred because I got a dupe Mordred there, which is kind of cool. What else? I leveled Sargon because I thought he would be a good defender to bring in, because I thought I might need a defender. Turns out, not so great. Ragnar, dude's a machine. He doesn't hit that hard, but he has a triple hit on his main attack, his basic. He just seems solid. He seems solid, and I think he's going to work out quite well. And of course, Shinigami, still as strong as an alpha. Squishy, but strong, and hits hard. This is the legendary that I got from the minigame, but I am not using my minigame rewards in this playthrough. So I'm not using Vivian, I'm not using the weapon that I got, and I'm not using the imprint that I was given. Let's take a look at, first of all, the campaign. So, I managed to complete the first 4 parts of the campaign. Starting with Asgard there, and then Viraj, Olympus, Aru, and finally on to Izumo, which is the 5th realm that you tackle. The story's really cool. So basically, Gilgamesh went crazy and he just tried to destroy the Ether Well or whatever it was, and you're trying to track down whatever happened to crazy guy Gilgamesh. And so you jump from realm to realm, following clues and working out what the heck is going on. It was easy until I got to Aru, and then it started to become challenging. So nice pacing, nice rate at which things get a little bit more difficult. So I'll go on to stage 7. So normally I would run with these ones, I think, or Ragnar. Possibly Ragnar. And Mordred, who is actually very cool. So, this is basically the flow of a stage that I can complete. If I were to do it on auto, he would use his core straight off the bat, and so on. So we'll do it on auto and see. So he's going to blast them with his core, takes off a good chunk of health. Ramses comes in, finishes them off. His basic attack, Kiseen's basic attack, is an AoE, which is very cool. Then of course Mordred comes in, does a little bit of the old confusion there. Ragnar goes in, smacks them down. AoE on the basic. Love to see it. Look at all that healing from the enemy team. Crazy. Yeah, Kiseen's a bit squishy, unfortunately. And we go in, we finish them off. Yeah, the game does stutter a little bit. Big smacks. And done. Not a bad place to farm low tier resources, XP, gold, Valor points. Okay, I'm going to go back to the Sanctum. The Bazaar has a few things. You can buy stuff with gold, claim it. The store, you get a free daily gift. There's a weekly gift. you can spend rubies. This you can spend rubies on stuff. And you can buy a calendar gold making thing with rubies, which is not really worthwhile. What else? There were quests. Oh, and there are missions. So the main thing that I should be pursuing is missions. At the moment, I'm up to Clear 2 Dungeon Rifts, which means I need to do a handful of dungeons, or probably a whole lot of dungeons, to unlock rifts and hop in and do 2 rifts. I have done 1 rift, although I haven't done too many dungeons. So basically, we've got all the dungeons here. I would probably farm the Ascension pieces, because I do need to ascend the heroes that I'm using. But also, the gear dungeons, not bad to hop into and try those. And then, of course, there are the heroes themselves, which I went into just briefly before. But I'm working on gear. They don't have great gear overall. It's obviously pretty mediocre. It is just the start of the game, so it is what it is. And that's where I'm at, really. Struggling a little bit with resources. So I'm under 1 million gold, and it does use gold for certain things to upgrade, especially promoting your heroes and upgrading your heroes uses quite a bit of gold. Energy, absolutely stacked with energy. They load you up with energy at the start, so that's really cool. But I'm impressed. I have found a few areas that could do with improvement, but overall, the start and the flow and building your heroes up that little bit to be able to get past the certain points in the campaign is actually good. I think the pacing is good. I can't get terribly far in the dungeon, stage 3 or 4 depending on the dungeon at the moment, but I'll just make my heroes stronger and we'll keep chipping away at it. So that is beta day 1. Hope that you enjoyed this recap, and I'll see you on the next one.